The idea, I haven't maintained my authenticity per se. I've maintained my character, right? I've maintained my beliefs, character in two senses. I've maintained my character of Will Smith, and I've maintained my personal character of what I believe in. So, but in terms of authenticity, the character, Will Smith, signs every autograph, is always happy, and wants to see the fans, and is always in a good mood, and that's actually not authentic, right? I do want to slap somebody, you know, every once in a while. So in terms of authenticity, I have successfully maintained positivity, and now I'm working more to maintain authenticity. I'm granting myself the freedom to not give a fuck when I don't give a fuck, right? And now I'm working into a space of much more authenticity. Now I'm looking forward. It really is. It's a whole new generation. It's a whole new world. It's like with social media, the beauty of that for me is the short form content, right? Like, so I didn't have to go in the studio and make a whole record. Like, I had a verse, I had a track, I laid it, put it out. You know, so that's really given me the opportunity to kind of find my new voice. Like I'm burning again creatively, and I have outlets that I never had before. 2 years trying to find, you know, that way back in. It's like I stopped working for 2 years, and I did it like a serious deep dive on, you know, finding that new flavor, that new me, that new life. So I kind of went back to the drawing board. So the reason I'm excited to do this interview, I got so much shit to say. Like, I got so much stuff I want to talk about.
Jay's advice to us was shut up and let Will talk.
I know, right? Oh man, but I'm you know, just started writing again, and just trying to find the way to say the stuff that's in my mind, you know.
But you got real braggadocious, man. 20 years of swag. You just went in and like,
yeah, you know, that was like the first real goal, like that in terms of setting goals. I was like, I want to be the biggest movie star in the world, right? And up until that point, everything was like, it was fun and it was happening, and we were creating in Jeff's mom's basement, and it was successful. But that was like when I moved into acting, that was the first time I started applying skill to my talents, right? And you know, I look at skill and talent separately. Like, Pete, you're born with talent. You know, it's like there's certain things that you just do naturally. You were gifted with a talent, and you have it. But skill is acquired through discipline, and you know, I've never seen myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is I'm willing to die in the process of acquiring skill. Like, it's, you know, when I put my obsessive mind on something, I'm just dying. Yeah, right, exactly. It's
you're
like,
not gonna outwork you. You also said,
yeah, you know, for me, it's much more about authenticity, right? So, you know, even, you know, in talking about Trump and, excuse me, so my father died on November 7th, and Trump was elected on November 8th. And I literally don't know which one of those was worse for me. Like, you know, but, you know, that time was a deep changing for me in my life. My father dying sort of released me to be me, right? So two things happened. So my father's death, I for some reason now I'm in charge of my family, so I get to do it how I want to do it. I get to lead my family and my people the way I want, not the way that he raised me to. So there was a freedom in that sense. And then the Trump being elected made me realize nobody knows anything. I was like, yo, I talk to people all the way at the top. Nobody knew he was gonna win. All of the big data, all of the information, all of the pundits, even Fox News didn't know he was gonna win, right? And those two things back to back really shook me in a way that I had to go back to the drawing board again. I was like, so if nobody knows, then I have to trust me. So I have to know for me. Nobody can know for me. And now that I'm totally free to be me and do me, what does that even mean? How am I going to be me and do me in this new world and in these the new experiences I'm about to have? And one of the major things was the idea of duality, right? The idea that right and wrong aren't separate things, they're together, right? So something that happens to you is the best thing and the worst thing that happens to you. You can't separate them. Like, they go together. Everything has its yin and its yang, and you can't get around it. So the idea that my grandmother teaching me about profanity during that time was what worked to help elevate my career, and it helped elevate my experiences. But it's not necessarily right to not curse. You curse when it's the right thing.